Hi everybody, I'm here in place of Patch, who's out on his honeymoon, and my name is Lucille Varane. I work with the comms team out of Mountain View. So let's go straight into presenting the project call today, looking at what we have on the agenda, Friends of Mozilla, no specific update, upcoming events. On Tuesday, we have the 2018 Indie Web Summit sessions at the Elliott Center in Portland. Co-organized by Tantec, Dietrich, and Irakli. And there are still some spots available so if you're interested, so please click on the link and have a look there. On Wednesday, the Indie Web Summit continues, so just, have a look and attend. On Friday, June the 29th, we have the OS Bridge at the Elliott Center in Portland as well. And yeah, we've got a few speakers today. So we have Brett Gaylor out of remotely. Are you here, Brett?
Hello, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Hi, yeah. Let me just show the article you wanted us to show. Here you are.
Great, thanks, Lucille. This is just a quick heads up that the foundation has announced a set of awards to media makers who are exploring some of the challenges and opportunities about the use of AI and automated decision-making systems. So these are grants to media makers, so people who make films or animations, interactive websites, apps, games, that kind of thing. There are 5 grants of $25,000 and 2 grants of $50,000, which include stipends to the Mozilla Festival this fall. And so these grants are not exploring artificial intelligence in the Terminator or Skynet sense. These are exploring ways in which automated decision-making systems can reinforce existing bias or inequalities. So if you think here about systems that will determine whether you might get a job or if you might be eligible for parole or to determine whether you're a national security risk at an airport, we really want to explore these sort of emergent trends which are happening right now, not in the future. And so we also want to support work that highlights the ways in which technologies like this can make our lives better. Even though if you follow the news, it seems like all the news around these technologies can seem upsetting. That's why we want to work with artists, because they're great at imagining alternative futures and helping remind us that these technologies are also ones that come with many opportunities. So if you know someone who would make something great, please encourage them to apply. There's a link in the project call wiki to a blog post of ours that that'll tell them how to apply. Thanks, Lucille.
Sure, thanks, Brett. That looks really cool. Next, we have Andy Kockendorfer also joining us remotely.
Thanks, Lucille. I manage Air Mozilla, for those of you who don't know me, and I just wanted to make you aware of some changes that are happening to AirMo this week. We'll be decommissioning the legacy system next week, so there'll be several communications going out this week about Air Mozilla. We've completed the migration, so all of the legacy material is on the new platform. We have a redirect table that's ready to go in place, and also a public page. So the public events will be just a simple click-through for our public audience. I wanted to give a shout out real quick about Legacy Air Mozilla. It was created by ASA, and it began as an audio streaming service and was streaming video by 2007. The site was rebooted to its current configuration that you all know in 2011, and in 2012, Peter Bengston and Mozilla intern Tim Mickle created a custom CMS system that you all know today. We want to thank ASA and all the contributors to Legacy Air Mozilla that made it such a success over the years. Let me give you a real quick view. Hopefully this works. We didn't really test this too well with Con ahead of time, but I'll try to share my screen and give you a view of that public page. Seems to be working. Okay, great. So air.mozilla, air.mozilla.org, which is the historical alias for Air Mozilla, will be taken over by this new public page at the end of the week. This links into the new system. For those of you who are either NDA Mozillians or staff, we ask that you please log in. There's a login in the upper right-hand section here. Any live webcasts will be here. This is on Nubis, so that's why it's not as active as I would like it to be. It's still on stage. And then you've got a drag bar here with upcoming events. Recent events are below that, and you can continue to click through to past events. So just real quick, at the end of the week, you'll go from Legacy Air Mozilla over to the new public page, and you can log in. The public can log in as well if they would like to give us their information, but they don't have to for public events. They can just click right through. I also welcome anyone who wants to learn a little bit about the platform. Happy to teach you the back end. This is the back end of our WebRTC interface now that allows you to bring multiple speakers in from webcams, encoders, via, even phones to present out to a wider audience. So just a tease there of that real quick. And that's it, Lucille, back to you.
Great, thanks, Andy. And yeah, looking forward to seeing this in action. All right. Up next, we have Greg Fodor, who's going to present about the Emerging Tech Weekly Update.
Hey everyone, I'm Greg from the Social Mixed Reality team. Just give you a quick number of highlights from ET this week. The first is that we got some nice coverage in Samsung's developer blog for our Project Things and Web of Things working group. So this is another blog post in their series of articles they've been having about their excitement about our project gateway for Internet of Things. This particular post was focused on data privacy and GDPR with regards to Internet of Things, and so definitely encourage you to check that out. It's linked on the wiki. The next is that Firefox has the ability now to read web pages using text-to-speech, as you might know. And some of the work that was presented at all hands included survey results that we had done to understand how people might want to use this text-to-speech functionality in Firefox. One of the takeaways was that there's actually an interest to be able to read web pages on desktop. And so we actually launched a new snippet experiment to get more information about what kinds of things people will want to be using to listen to the web on their desktop systems. And so you can keep an eye out for that on the bottom of the new tab screen in Firefox. So looking forward to seeing the results for that. And then the last update is really, really cool. So Propellerhead Software, some of you might know, the creators of Reason and various other synthesizer software, released a version of their Europa standalone wavetable synthesizer that was ported to WebAssembly, and so you can actually load it in the browser and play around with it right there. And so it's really cool. You can try it out. The links in the wiki. Entertain your friends, explore the audio synthesis that you can do with WebAssembly. So I thought that was really cool to show. So yeah, those are the highlights. Thanks.
Thanks, Greg. Next up, we have Asa Dotzler, who's going to present the weekly Firefox updates.
Thank you. Happy Monday, everyone. We are currently shipping Firefox 60.0.2. That's our release in market, and we'll be there in market until tomorrow when Firefox 61 goes live. 61 has some exciting new features, including faster page rendering thanks to parallel CSS parsing and the new retained display list feature, faster tab switching thanks to tab warming on Windows and Linux. You can now add new search engines from the page action menu, and on Mac you can also share pages from the page action menu. TLS 1.3 is enabled by default. The dark theme is darker in more places. And finally, web extensions can now hide tabs and control the order in which new tabs open. So this should provide web extension authors a key feature for re-implementing some of the extensions that we lost when we moved to web extensions. That's it for Firefox. Stay tuned for the release tomorrow. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Asa. Next up, we have Michael Van Click presenting the weekly minute from Portland.
On the things that we're doing to support and empower all of Mozilla, excuse me, in our mission to keep, well, sorry, not ready for today. Too much karaoke a few weeks ago, haven't recovered yet. Weekly updates from Mozilla IT on the things we're doing to support and empower all of Mozilla in our mission to keep the web a global public resource, open and accessible to all. An internet that truly puts people first, where individuals can shape their own experience and are empowered, safe, and independent. It's been a few weeks since I've been with you, so we got a bunch of new stuff coming from IT in all different aspects. To start with, we have some shiny new WPR tech. New badging and camera systems are in place across all of our offices to keep you safe when you're in one of our physical places. The back-end systems have moved into our new data center as well. This was a huge team that was engaged in this. It included WPR, end-user services, NetOps, service desk systems, security, vendor, PMO, PPR and IT working together on it. They upgraded 10 different systems and executed 50+ tests across 9 different offices. And this takes care of years and years of tech debt we've had around these systems in our office. So it's part of the IT WPR project we've been doing together. So kudos to Jen Hayashi, Ashish Vijayarayam, Brian Horrigan, Jess Dave, Francis Rita, Lisa Gray, Diana Perez, and everybody else involved in this project. Touches on a huge amount of people. So thank you all. Next, exciting thing for those of you who use Slack and use data, help us test the MDC DataBot. The MDC DataBot is a Slack-based application that allows you to search MDC, the Mozilla Data Collective, from within Slack. And if you haven't been to MDC, you should check it out. Tons of data about all sorts of different things there. If you're using data to support your conversations, check this out. There's a link to the presentation here which will walk you through how to use the bot to search MDC and bring data into your Slack conversations. Next, new printers are coming to Mountain View, Portland, and San Francisco. Check out your inbox as those come to your office. That'll be happening over the next few weeks. Hot off the presses update, just got this a couple minutes ago. The audio-visual incident form is now made simpler. Do you remember when you had to answer 20 questions to open an AV ticket on the hub? No more. That's a thing of the past. Of course, we hope that your audio and video conferencing, all that is seamless. But if you ever have an issue, go ahead and go to the hub, select Get Help Audio Visual, answer 3 simple questions, and help is on the way. So we're trying to make that process easier for you. Making conferencing effortless is the mission of our one of the missions of our AV Ops team. And lastly, we had a fantastic all-hands, the IT team coming all together, and we're planning out a back-to-school hackathon. At our all-hands last week, or 2 weeks ago now, we began work on it. It's going to be on September 13th. We in IT are working to develop an experimental future-facing mindset. And this first hackathon is going to give us a chance to exercise that new muscle. The tentative themes we're going to be hacking on include conferencing, security, engagement, and service lifecycle management. I'll be leading the security, I'll be organizing the security track on this, and I'm super excited to hack with all my IT peeps. So thanks, lots of stuff coming from IT. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Michael. That's great to see so many things coming out of IT. We have a few new people joining as well. So we have Andrew Overholt in the Toronto office introducing Vicky.
Hi, can you see me? I'm Andrew Overholt. I'm a Director of Engineering for JavaScript and DOM, and I'd like to introduce Vicky Chin. She joined a few weeks ago after a number of years working on compilers at IBM, and we're very excited to have her as our new engineering manager for Firefox Performance. She'll be based from her home near Toronto. Welcome, Vicky.
Okay. And in San Francisco, we have Dan Mosdale introducing Adam.
If we're lucky, we get a monitor here, but maybe not. I'm Dan Mosdale. I'm an engineer on the activity stream. This is Adam Hillier, who was here with us last summer, did some great work on standing up a web extension API for the new tab page and the home page. And he did such a great job that we asked him to come back this summer. Last year he was in Toronto. This year he's in San Francisco. Adam, the mic is yours.
Yeah, hi everyone. Yeah, as Dan said, back to my second internship. Very excited to be here. Yeah.
All right, there we are. Thanks.
Thanks. Welcome, Adam. And next in Mountain View, we have Katie Parlante introducing Erin, and Dan again introducing Swati.
Actually, I'm introducing Swati. So I'm Katie Parlante. I manage the Firefox data engineering team, and I have 2 interns to introduce. Erin Cole is going to be working on adding features to Moz telemetry library to make accessing raw telemetry easier. And Swati Iyer is going to be working on optimizing SQL TMO queries. So, woohoo.
Thank you. Another new update? Yeah, cool. Go ahead.
Hey everyone, I'm back. So I want to introduce Tony Tung as he's our intern for the summer on the social mixed reality team. So he's currently pursuing his PhD at the University of Washington in computer science and engineering. And he's worked on a variety of projects in virtual reality and augmented reality, including a virtual reality version of Adobe Photoshop. He's built a variety of VR games and also hand tracking systems for VR and AR for game input. And so he's going to be helping us this summer with helping us take hubs to the next level where people can build spaces and build content within hubs. So happy to have you here, Tony.
Okay, hi everyone, I'm Tony. Yeah, glad to join Mozilla this summer. Thanks.
Welcome. Just a refresh before we close the meeting to see whether anybody else has any update. Oh yeah, we see there's a couple of new things on the program for this week, Monday, in Portland again. Looks like it's a very busy week in Portland. And some new stuff going on in different places, Nuremberg, London, Baltimore, the Homebrew website club. So yeah, go check it out. All the links are on the wiki. Oh, there's a Friends of Mozilla update. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, so thanks to the Mozilla tech speakers, Hui Jing, Aya, Yamama, Bob Reyes, Rabimba, Fabien, Flaki, Ashen, and Jayesh, who gave talks and workshops these last couple of weeks on several continents. Thanks, Javi, for the flag. And looks like that's all we've got for the week. So thanks, everyone, for joining in. And keep on rocking the free web and have fun while you're doing this. Bye. Thank you.